out of 5 set. So it might be a little bit of a different strategy on how to make that work.
Very true.
Yep, and it looks like they are in. Let's go ahead and switch that up and update, and let's move on to the full game.
It looks like we're on the PS2, man. All these players doing their neutral start, man, and I don't blame them. But at the same time, like, you guys, like, sometimes just take a chill pill and be like, all right, let's do some real bans, man. And maybe they did. Maybe they were doing bans and they just both were like, yeah, we're going to PS2. Because sometimes, like, you start your ban and you're like, I'm not going to PS2. Like, I'm not going to ban it, though, obviously, because, like, I don't want to go somewhere, like, even worse. And then you get all the way through the ban process and you're like, huh, PS2 is the only one left. It does happen, like, but at the same time, it might just be like, yeah, let's just go here. And BW is going over there, that forward air, knocking him out of the park, the Pokey Park, and ooh, Solidus getting knocked below the stadium with that down air. Ooh, the down air, weird interaction there, kind of forcing him into the corner. But Solidus fighting his way out with these down air attempts, but the Leaf Shield and the Saw are kind of just forcing the stage control back into BW's favor. But as I say that, man, really trying to kind of weave in and out are both these players. Like, BW is really controlling the ground, and anytime BW is, like, in the air, we just see him get destroyed. Like, look at all of this damage that's just going to get racked up here. And as I say that, able to escape just for a split second is BW here. Stuck on this platform, able to stop and interrupt Solidus from doing that down B, who then goes through the platform with it and up smashes, knocking off that next stock. And honestly, what creative way to do it. The jab block gets 36% on. The egg, Nair, ooh, goes for a jab as well, not getting anything off of it. The up smash isn't going to kill yet, and honestly, I don't think an up air attempt would be a good idea either. Recognizing this, doesn't go for it yet until just now, just in case. Like, you're at 143, if Solidus jumps at that point, it's gonna knock him out. And the up smash goes for it. Not gonna kill though. Doesn't connect correctly. Ooh, the bomb connects. Oh. At 153, Yoshi is. Borrowed time on this stock here. Any hit pretty much will kill now. Just gotta get it. There it is, the forward air. Gonna knock Yoshi. Lose that stock. Final stocks of their first game, and lose your spinals. And nice air dodge to ledge, kind of resetting the invincibility, making sure that Yoshi doesn't get a chance to knock him while he can't be touched. And it's just one of those situations, too, where, okay, he does have his jump. I was like, no way he just did that on accident. It is something that's possible. Any player can mess up, but like, it would just be such an unfortunate way to kind of lose that game, man, at 0%. But we're gonna need to see a perfect game come out from BW. Little amounts of damage can be racked up on him by our Solidus in order for him to win this game. But we're seeing the damage start to rack up. 80% is Solidus. Been hit by a couple things, and now with like almost max rage, BW has a chance here. Definitely at kill percent, but like kind of goes both ways here. Rage definitely is gonna make stuff kill, but BW, man, getting knocked with that Yoshi down B. Such a crazy move too when you think about it, because it's just like this move simultaneously both knocks, like, is a kill move, and it's hard to react to, and it like has a hitbox that scoops you into it initially, and you can't punish it afterwards because it has the 2 stars, and you can't shield it because it will break your shield the instant it touches your shield. It has so many pluses to it, and the only like downside is that you really shouldn't use it repeatedly, because eventually you're gonna be in the right spot to like punish it. It's just one of those moves where like you kind of just like, I think the best punish possibly is when you see it, roll either left or right, just, and whichever way Yoshi's facing, if you can even react that quickly to and figure out which way that is, that's the way you want to roll to. So if he's facing left, you want to roll left, and then shield, so that you shield just the star, and then go for a smash attack or some sort of minor punish like a grab or something once he lands, because at least then your shield will not be broken by the stars, but What is being broken, man, is the stock. The mold has been broken, and the amount of damage that is being unleashed by it is insane. 147, nearly looking like a continuation of the end of last game, with BW at such a high percent already. Not even like 40 seconds into this game, man. Nearly at max rage. But does help in certain situations. Edgeguard does get the edgeguard. Gets the up smash.
And Solidus' inability right now to end the stock is really kind of tying this back up.
Yeah. Seems like it's getting hard to get these kills, man. And there it is. They turn around for a BW Styles into that back air. And, alright, get them there. Gonna kill. But, like, it's definitely interesting. Like, I think that one thing BW Styles needs to continue doing is staying grounded, like, beyond just very specific things. Because we've seen anytime an extra, like, situation comes out where BW is, like, door hopping or trying to do something real sneaky like that with, like, a back air just in neutral. We've seen situations where Solidus just punishes him due to how fast he is. And the same can be said in the opposite, where BW just on the ground. He's really good at punishing Solidus when he's stuck on the ground. And that's why we see Solidus jumping so often. And it's definitely like one of those weird tug-of-wars. Nice parry attempt. Let's see what he can do here. Alright, tying it back up here.
There he is. Alright, just for the folks at home, we actually have a special guest coming in to help us commentate. Swag Flu, aka Don Trail Garnett, man. What's going on, man?
Not much, guys. How's it going?
Good, and it looks like if you ask Solidus, not so great. We're tied up at 1-1 apiece here.
Yeah, I'm telling you that Mega Man is nothing but straight problems. Oh my goodness.
Strong character, man. And definitely showing off his stuff here. Solidus kind of getting a little bit of work done to him. Right around here in this replay, both are around like 60-70%, and then the back air connects as well. And between both the saw connecting and that down air, that made that pretty much impossible for Yoshi to get out of, and it was just a great like way of confirming the kill for BW. And it looks like they're going straight back into it, man.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is going to be more of like a battle of space, in the sense that they both have great spacing options as far as getting in those tippers and all that salt with the egg and the saw. And then, of course, that down air that's just so lethal. But I think it just whoever can close that gap and get it in first can usually bring off a huge combo with some nice damage.
Very true. It just seems like pretty much anytime one of these characters is able to like get their like starting their combo starter, both these players have been really good at like just working as much damage as they can into their like gameplay. And it's almost like they're taking turns. Like
Oh yeah, it's definitely a back and forth. With these two, it's always a back and forth.
Yeah. It's almost iconic, like in just the way that like this matchup always goes.
And then Yoshi with those big, gigantic hitboxes. Oh my goodness. Yep. And there we go. Case in point.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a nice move. Definitely has some weird counterplay to it too. We were just talking about that and how like Yoshi's down B like has so many ways of like kind of like messing with you in the sense that it breaks your shield if you stay shielding underneath it. It has stars on the left and right of it, so you can't just like roll to the left or right and wait to punish it. You have to like it has so many like weird instances. And here we're seeing Yoshi kind of carry BW all the way up, man. That was looking dangerous.
Almost took him straight off to the upper room.
Yeah. He's going to bed, man.
Ooh, nice forward air by BW to get that stock off.
Oh!
What the heck? What was that?
And I gotta say, that was a react. I don't think he drew that play up that way.
That's a bounce and break your back right there. Oh my goodness.
I don't even know, like, how is something like that possible, man? Like, that looks so stylish, but also, like, that's a thing.
Like, did you really mean to do that, or was just a product of circumstance? Either way, it was cold. I'm not gonna take that away.
Very true, man. Like, we're all so surprised by it. Like, it was cool.
But
very
this
cool.
edge guarding though,
Man.
he racked up like 80 damage quick fast.
All right. Ooh, you gotta be careful of your BW.
Oh, the trade. You hate to see it.
All right, Solidus right now going up 2-1. Just a reminder for everybody at home, this is a best 3 out of 5. This is losers finals.
Yeah, man. And what a way to, like, kind of end it. Solidus just knowing he can kind of take that trade. And right here, it was so weird looking because I was like, if Solidus has his jump, he can kind of just jump up and take that up air inside the blast zone. But right here, we kind of see that instead happen later. And it's just one of those weird, like, interaction types that you don't see too often, like, just because it just happens so quickly. And trades, man, like, when you're Solidus, you have that extra stock. It's just so useful.
Yeah, and especially he had that cushion, so you could afford to take a few more of those risky moves to pay off, hopefully. But
looking like the Terry's coming out again for the second time this night. Man. What are you thinking, Swag?
I'm thinking this style is just, if he did what he did earlier with Terry, I think he'll prove to keep this match pretty close. But as you can see right now, Solidus is just taking it to him.
Yeah, definitely true. I think that this is one of those matchups where if you're BW, you have to really focus on your grounded neutral. You gotta focus on anything you can on the ground without allowing Solidus to also really out-brawl you. Because, like, alright, nice.
Nice. Just based off of my experience of playing against Solidus and his Yoshi, you cannot. You have to be a little bit more defensive minded, but at the same time, you can't allow yourself to create an opening for him because he's so good at just taking advantage of the smallest window.
Yeah, very true. His punish game is so good. And we did see an SD from Solidus earlier in this match, and I'm not exactly sure what caused it. It just didn't seem like anything too crazy was going on in the sense, but that was a great use of that charge up B from Terry. And the jab block's coming out too, man. Tech onto the ledge. What a great way of kind of making sure you aren't taken advantage of anymore by Solidus, who just, once he gets his hands on you, he deals damage. And we've been talking about that all night. Solidus just is able to create percent, man.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, the up smash doesn't connect completely.
He great DI on that, gets him right back on stage. But let's see if he can do anything with it.
Yeah, Terry, man, in a sticky situation.
One thing about Terry, though, I have to give Terry his props on. All of his moves have recovery potential. Like, you could use any of his moves to get back on stage besides just up. And I think that's a valuable asset in his moveset anyway.
Oh man, it's looking rough.
Solidus in complete control on that dub right there. He goes up 3-1 and affords himself a rematch against Forsaken Santiago in Grand Finals.
It's crazy just how big that hitbox on that forward smash is. Like, he didn't even have time to react. As soon as he touched the floor, bam.
Yeah, and that's just one of those situations too where Terry, man, he's got really good ground game, and we saw there like the switch from Mega Man to Terry. Like, there are certain situations with both characters like where you really have to like switch up your mindset, because we saw there the vertical distance that a BW tried to get with that power dunk was not worth it in the end. And honestly, he may have done a bit better trying to conserve his resources for a lower recovery, saving his jump, and then going for that grab on ledge rather than trying to force like himself back on the stage early, because we see what type of punish game Solidus has, and he's just so good at punishing guys. It's just disgusting.
If you aren't careful with those recoveries, he'll just pick you apart in the air at any given moment. It is absolutely insane.
Yeah, like it's hard to watch. It's like hard to play against because like I definitely like I came back here